Okay. Well, good evening and welcome. Thank you for coming. I was expecting a few more people, so hopefully they'll join us, but we've got to start. I am not feeling 100% today, so please bear with me, but it's such a pleasure to have you here and to have this wonderful young people here this evening. I'm going to very briefly tell you about Acon to Oak, which is a small non-profit organization that I founded a few years ago. And it started because I felt there was a need for young people and women to be encouraged, to be nurtured, to be encouraged to feel positive, look at the positive rather than the negative, and there's just too much negative going on in the world. So I thought to start off with, get a few young people together and do something positive, use our time positively. So we started. I actually started with a language workshop, which was for West African language, my home language, Yoruba, which I enjoyed tremendously with some young ones, and they've all grown now, the first set. And then, because my son loves to draw, I did what is called Art and Write, which is creative art and writing. And our slogan is, draw me a story, write me a picture. That is, if a story is that good, you could almost picture it, or even not almost, you could actually picture, you could see the picture, you could actually see the images. And a picture, you could have a look at a picture and make a story out by just looking at that picture, because there's so many things in it, or as little, even if it's a simple picture, but you can actually build a story from looking at the picture. What I found most fascinating was that those children could find stories from anything, because what it encouraged them to do was to actually make a story from walking down the road and it's raining, raindrops, a pebble, anything. They could build a story, and they actually all had pictures to their stories, and it was incredible how their imagination just ran, and I enjoyed that tremendously. So that was wonderful. We also did what we called Motivate to Elevate, which was like a debate sort of thing for young people, a motivational thing, and it was for the youth, by the youth. And now, this year, I had the opportunity to put together a poetry workshop for some youth, and I must say a big thank you to God for picking my special young ones here. I have been so blessed with the young ones who are here tonight, and some of them are not here tonight. A few others joined and some could not keep it up, but it's been a wonderful experience being with them. So they've learned to put words, string words together. I remember in one of the sessions I asked, what is poetry to you? I mean, I know, how I view poetry. And one of them said, poetry is music put into words. So you will not be surprised today to find that that particular person is going to actually sing to you, because, that's what poetry is all about. Lyrics are made out of poetry, and so you will find that one of our young ones here will be singing out to you. Also, what a privilege. While I was teaching them about poetry, not teaching, just chatting with them, we learned a few new words, and one of those words is bard. We have a real bard here, which is a special name for a poet, but slightly different from just an ordinary poet. It's a special poet. And we have the privilege of having Sarah Denodwall here, who has had a chance to very briefly coach my young ones. And she will be performing for us this evening. It is my delight and my pleasure to present to you Ms. Denodwall.
Thank you very much, Yemi. Bless you, and thank you, Yemi. I think Yemi actually just needs an extra round of applause because she should probably be in bed being pampered by about 5 servants. So can we just give her a nice round of applause, please? Because Yemi comes out in all weathers and in all seasons to bless and entertain and really to encourage people. She has a beautiful gift of encouragement, and I just like to thank her for lavishing that gift upon so many of us so often. So thank you very much. Now the next most important question is, am I standing in the light?
Yes, you're in the light.
Because this is what it's all about tonight, is to let your little light